Yes, please, like, subscribe. I'm doing this all for you guys. Alright everyone, welcome to another War Thunder video, this time on the B-25 frontline bomber with 650 cals right up front. This is not just a bomber, it's also a little bit of a fighter. I wouldn't necessarily suggest dogfighting with it, but you certainly can go after AI targets, and we'll see that a little bit in this video as well. We will be taking the three 1,000-pound bombs with a explosive mass of 240.4 kilograms, which is usually enough for a base, but not always. But it's a fast bomber. It's really fun. So here we go. Okay, we're joining us. We've already made one bombing run, destroyed 3/4 of a base with our 3 bombs, went back, landed, rearmed, we're back in the air, and we're heading for this next base here on the left. There were 2 of them here. Somebody finished it off. You can see it's kind of interesting that Gaijin has decided to respawn that base that was already destroyed. So I guess we'll just take another shot at the same base. If you notice those other red dots on my radar, even if you just look at it on the top right there, those are AI planes flying nearby. I keep looking around expecting to find enemy aircraft, player aircraft, and it's AI aircraft that's in the area. But it doesn't hurt to be paranoid and look around a lot. As always, make sure your bomb doors are open. I've got a wins and fails video coming out on the B-25 that'll show you what happens when you don't. Zooming in to see the base a little better, we'll drop these 3 bombs. And I'm expecting that we'll still destroy 3/4 of the base. And we'll just move on to some other targets. Okay, we're going to do what we can to help our team here. There are AI aircraft flying around. You can see we got that ME-410 in our sights now. And we're going to put our 50 cals to good use. We have 6 of them on the front end. We also have a turret. We're going to see what kind of fighting we can do with this plane. It doesn't carry a huge bomb load, so it needs to be able to do something else. This is where we're going to find out exactly what a B-25 can do. Just trying to get a little closer before we start firing. See, we're doing really short work of that enemy. That's nice. Okay, we have another ME sighted. You can see the turn on the B-25 is really good for a bomber. And this ME does us a favor, turns away from us, lets us get on at 6 pretty easy. One thing you'll notice about the B-25, it likes to overheat, so you can't just run the engine at 100% all the time. You need to be able to back it off to 90 and push it when you need it, but don't just run it at 100 or you just won't have it when you need it without damaging your engine. So we're just closing in on the enemy again here. Taking a little bit of damage. Just trying to finish it off. This is definitely not the way you would approach it if you were in a fighter, but with a bomber, you're a little beefier. You do have 2 engines, so if you lose one, you can still fly. But now that we have this kind of damage, we do need to return back to base and repair. So our base is up there on the left, our airfield. We're already setting up for our landing. See that I've got the plane pointed in front of the runway quite a bit. We need plenty of room to maneuver and land. So you want to get started early and think well ahead of the plane. This is called being ahead of the plane. And when pilots get in trouble, they talk about being behind the plane. Stay in front of your plane. Plan ahead, especially in a bomber. The maneuverability just isn't like a fighter where you can make crazy maneuvers to recover, lose speed, lose altitude. You need to plan that in advance with a bomber. And a bomber will tend to keep its energy, so when you cut the throttle, it's not going to be as drastic of a fall off in speed. So you tend to do drastic turns to cut it out. You've seen me do that on some other videos. I have to be a little concerned about landing on this one because I do have an engine that could quit on me at any point. But even on a dirt path, this just isn't impossible by any stretch. See, I got my flaps down. They're already at the landing flaps now. I have no throttle. Just got my nose pointed to the very front of that runway. Even if I were to just nose dive into the dirt here, I could still repair. But you want to pitch up just a tiny bit. Let your wheels touch. What I like to do is raise my flaps once I get to the ground. That gives me less lift, sticks me to the ground, then I can hit my brakes. I like to turn a little bit too and do a little bit of drifting to help me slow down. And that's it. That's how you land. Looking at the scoreboard, you can see we have 3 enemy planes left and there's 3 friendly planes left. So this is coming right down to the wire. We'll do what we can to help our team. Tickets are really low here too, so we do need to be cognizant of we're going to have to wipe out the other planes in order to win this match. If we can even win this match, the tickets are really low. AI is just going to finish it off all by itself. Okay, as will happen when you land and take off again in a bomber, you're kind of a sitting duck at low altitude, and the enemy fighters, they'll definitely come after you. You're kind of an easy kill for them. And what we're going to see here is there's an enemy fighter there. What I want to do is I want to turn and get my back to him, maybe head towards that Seafire for help. And now there's a second fighter. I can see him on my radar. Very close. That's another 190. Lots of armament on the 190s. See there, he's just, look at all his guns. I've been shot, but I'm not giving up on him. You see how I gave him that critical hit there? And that's it for me. So I'm going to watch the rest of my team and see what's going on, since it looks like they get matches almost over on tickets. And this is a little bit frustrating, confusing. P-51 just flying around. He's not doing anything to help the team. Really makes me wonder, did he do anything during the match? And he didn't. I looked at the scoreboard. He had done absolutely nothing. But anyway, we did manage to get 17,000 Silver Lions in a loss. We would have gotten well over 20. I think you get about a 67% increase when you win. That would have been much higher in a win. We did get 5,000 research as well. And in this match, I didn't have premium, so it would have been significantly higher with premiums too. You get like a 100% bonus on that. So, well, actually, it tells you right there what we would have had: 8,400 research, 27,000 lions. But we did what we could to help our team. We just ran out of tickets. Sure would have been nice to have that P-51 helping us. Okay, that's it for this match, guys. Please like, subscribe. If you're on Discord, share this video with permission, of course, in the approved channels. Do everything you can to help support me. I'm doing what I can to help you guys. Thanks again.